Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the Dankest Dungeon. Today we're going to be playing a game of Commander. Hey, how's it going? It's Jason. Today I'm going to be playing Minsc Boo, Timeless Heroes. And I'm really just looking to sacrifice as many big fat hamsters as I can.
Hey guys, it's Corbin. I am playing Kydele and Vial Smasher again. My work in progress cycling deck. Let's see, the last time I played it, Xavier killed me. So we'll see if I can get that get back, as the kids say.
Hey guys, Xavier back again. I'm playing Zaxara, the Exemplary. I think it's Hydra tribal. I don't know. I bought a secret lair that had Hydras in it. Thought it'd be fun.
Howdy guys, it's Nate. Today I'm playing Aegar, the Freezing Wind. Plan is to have big spells, big damage, and hopefully not be a big disappointment.
Freezing
we'll see.
Flame.
Okay,
everyone, thanks for coming. Let's go ahead and roll off. I got an 11. So I guess I'll go first, right?
Box guards, get them. No.
I'm gonna mulligan.
I'm taking my free mulligan.
I'll roll with it.
taking a free one.
I'm going to go to 6 cards.
Same question mark?
This is better.
I'll keep it. I don't expect to do anything. I'm gonna put this on the bottom.
I'll keep this.
I will play a Cinderglade tapped and pass my turn.
Crypt of Agadine tap. It either taps for a black, or I pay 2 and tap it to add a black for each black creature card in my graveyard.
I will draw. That is a card.
I would hope so.
I'm going to start by playing a Jungle Hollow. Enters tapped, and I gain 1 life.
On the lead, draw, play a mountain for turn, pass.
I will untap and draw. Another 5-drop. Great. I'm gonna play a forest. Pass my turn.
When I look at the average mana value of this deck, I'm like, ooh, good thing I'm not casting any of these cards. Geothermal Bog tapped, and then I'll pass.
Island. Hardened Scales. Enchantment. If one or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature I control, I get to add that many +1.
Let's play an island for turn. Pay 2, play a Sky Diamond, enters the battlefield taps for a blue. Go ahead.
I'm gonna play forest. Pay a red and a green for a Garblin.
Garblin?
Garblin. A Goblin and okay. I'm gonna pay a green and a red. I might be having a stroke. So
Small burnt toast.
no. Goblin and Archomancer. He makes my red and green spells cost 1 colorless less to play.
End of your turn, I'm gonna pay black, and I'm gonna cycle this monstrous Carabid. Play swamp. Tectonic Reformation. Each land card in my hand has cycling for a red. I'll pass.
Draw. Forest. Treyon. Gutsy Explorer.
I go,
Yeah.
play a mountain for turn. 2 for a Thought Vessel. I have no maximum hand size. Then blue, red, and 1, we will play the Freezing Flame. If a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls is dealt excess damage by a giant wizard or spell I control, I draw a card. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and play a mountain. 3 mana being reduced by 1 for Minsc Boo, Timeless Heroes. Planeswalker comes in with 3 loyalty. When Minsc Boo, Timeless Heroes enters the battlefield, and at the beginning of my upkeep, I may create Boo, a legendary 1/1 red hamster creature token with trample and haste. There he is.
Boo's so tired. He's mad. He's so tired.
Could just be on like drugs. +1, Minsc Boo, Timeless Heroes to put 3 +1/+1 counters on 1 target creature with trample or haste. Boo is trample and haste. Let's go to combat. I'll swing 4 at you.
Ow.
That's all I got. Go ahead.
Cool. I'll cycle this Draenei Stinger at the end of your turn. 2 mana. I'm gonna cycle a Wasteland Scorpion. Draw a card. Bingo.
What's his name?
I'm gonna evoke this Ingot Chewer, and I'm gonna blow up your Sky Diamond because you over there making whack jokes.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done. I'll play a Remote Isle.
All right, untap. Play a forest. And I am going to leave Corbin behind and join the Commander Club. Play Zaxara, the Exemplary. That's Death Touch. I can tap it for 2 mana. Whenever I cast a spell with X in its mana cost, create a 0/0 green Hydra creature token. Then put X 1/1 counter on it. I can words. Yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Go to combat. I'll swing 3 at mids.
I'll block.
Alright. But
Draw
he
a
was
card.
dealt excess damage, so I'm gonna draw a card. Go to main 2, cast Sulfim Mayhem Dominus. If a source I control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent that an opponent controls, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead. Go ahead.
Draw a card. 1 colorless mana for the Ozolith. If it counters leave play, they go here instead. At the beginning of some phase, I can put it on a creature. That's what it does.
Combat.
Yeah, it's a phase, right?
Yep.
All right.
You're not wrong.
Combat for it, Corbin. Post-combat main phase, I will -2 to sacrifice Boo. His counters will go to the Ozolith. The sacrifice creature, when you do, Minsc Boo, Timeless Heroes deals X damage to any target. We'll hit the Dominus for 4. If the sacrifice creature was a hamster, which it definitely was, I draw that many cards, equal to its power. I will draw 4 cards.
No wonder Boo's tired.
His hamster wheel is Circle of Life. I'm going to play a Forest. Let's go ahead and play a Chameleon Colossus. It is a 4/4 changeling, protection from black. I can pay 2 green and 2 to give it +X/+X until end of turn, where X is its power.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Also a hamster, everyone.
Also and hamster.
All right, go ahead,
Pretty
Corbin.
good. I'm going to basic land cycle this Ash Barrens, and I'm gonna go get a forest, and then I'm gonna play my land for turn, which is this forest. And then I'm going to cast one of my commanders, Kydele, chosen of Kruphix, because I was peer pressured into it. I'll pass.
Going to tap Zaxara for 2 green. Kodama of the West Tree. Modified creatures I control have trample. Whenever a modified creature I control deals combat damage to a player, search my library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. 5. Glorious Sunrise. At the beginning of my combat on my turn, choose 1. Creatures I control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. Target land gets tap, add 3 mana until end of turn. Draw a card if I control a creature with power 3 or greater, or you gain 3 life. Enter combat. I'm going to choose draw a card if I control a creature 3 or greater. Pass turn.
Play a Soul Ring, go to combat, swing 3 your way, Corbin. Main 2, do 2 and 2 red. I am going to Chain Reaction. Chain Reaction is going to deal X damage to each creature, where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield. There is currently 6 creatures on the battlefield.
Nothing to say about that.
Sadly, I'm all tapped.
You'll never be half the man your mama was.
So I'm going to deal 6 damage to all creatures. Your 5 creatures were all dealt excessive damage.
Oof.
I'm going to draw
Kydele's
5 cards.
Kydele's gonna go to the graveyard.
An island for turn, play a Fire Diamond tapped. I have to discard a card, discard a Cyclone Summoner, and pass the turn.
Beginning of my turn, I will make another Boo. He's back. Plus Minsc Boo. I'll put 3 counters on Boo. I'll go to combat. I will move these counters from the Ozolith over to Boo. I'm going to smack Nate for 7.
That's kind of fair.
Forest for turn in my post-combat main phase. 3 for Rhythm of the Wild. Creatures, spells I control can't be countered, and non-token creatures I control have Riot. I'll pass my turn.
I'm gonna cast Empty the Catacombs. Each player returns all creature cards from his or her graveyard to his or her hand.
Thank you. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
I'm gonna get these back to my hand.
You just need to cycle harder.
I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna invoke this Ingot Chewer. When he comes into play, destroy target artifact. I will target the Ozolith because that's ridiculous.
Yep.
And then I will move to my end step. I have 8 cards in my hand, so I will discard Repository Scab.
I'm going to start off by Kodama back.
Ooh.
Enter combat. Target land gets +3. Main phase 2. Tap this for 3. Use 2 of it. We're going to play a Sword of Amnest. That is all I got.
I'm gonna pay 7 for a Cyclone Summoner. When Cyclone Summoner enters the battlefield, if I cast it from my hand, return all permanents to their owner's hands, except for Giants, Wizards, and Lands.
Super annoying.
Another reason why I emptied the Catacombs.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tap a mountain for a Soul Ring for a Thought Vessel. Go ahead.
If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at The Dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
All right, I'm gonna pay 2 for a Goblin and Archomancer.
Oddly familiar.
3, Minsc Boo, Timeless Heroes. Comes in with 3 counters, makes a Boo. Plus 1, Minsc Boo, to put 3 counters on Boo. I will swing 4, we'll throw it at Xavier.
I'll take it.
And then I'm gonna pay 1 mana for a Llanowar Elves.
Sure.
Llanowar Elves is a 1/1 elf that taps for a green.
I hate you. Land return is going to be this command tower, and then cast my commander, Kydele, Chosen of Kruphix.
I'm gonna discard Become Immense.
Okay.
All right. Untap, draw, hardened scales, and then hello, he's back again. Kodama. I have to discard 2 cards. Oof.
Even better.
Wow.
Kindred Discovery. That might bite me later, but you know. Sworn of the Animus. Pass turn.
Play a Fabled Passage. Crack the Fabled Passage. Grab a mount. 7.
What are you doing, bro?
Casting a Hamlet back
Oh,
Goliath. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, I may put X +1/+1 counters on Hamlet back Goliath, where X is that creature's power. Go to combat. Swing 7 at Minsc.
Llanowar Elves will die.
Okay, go ahead.
4 mana, it's being reduced by 1. For Xenagos, God of Revels. I'm just trying to think of the most efficient way to beat Nat up.
Listen here, man. Leave me alone, okay?
People don't take kindly to kaijus every turn.
Alright, I'm going to pay 1 green, being reduced by 1. We are going to give you 3/3. I'm going to draw a card from that. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to give Boo +4/+4 till end of turn. Then I'm going to pay 1 green, it's being reduced by 1. For Inscription of Abundance, Boo will fight your Goliath.
Okay,
I'll swing 8 at you.
go to 21.
I'm going to -2 after combat, kill Boo. I'll draw 8 cards and
Deal.
deal 8 damage to your face.
Okay.
Come on, land. Dude, okay, I take it back. Not all land, you know?
Beggars can't be choosers.
I'm going to pay 2 life for a Stomping Ground on tap and pass my turn.
End of your turn, I'm going to cycle this Wasteland Scorpion.
I'm discarding a mountain, and Otolith, the other one. Tyvar's Last Stand and Rhythm of the Wild.
I'm going to go to combat and attack Minsc with this 3/3.
A block?
Okay, well, he's not a creature anymore.
Yeah.
1 black mana. I'm gonna cycle this monstrous Carabid and draw a card. Why are those games so hard?
Oh, it's because you're playing a cycling deck.
Hush up. I'm gonna cast Bubbling Muck. Until end of turn, whenever a player taps a swamp for mana, it produces an additional black. 4 mana, plus a blue and a green. I will recast my commander. All of that so I don't have to discard a card. I will pass.
We're gonna play Dismal Backwater. When this card enters the battlefield, I gain 1 life. Look at that. 3. Play Tryon again.
Nice.
Pass turn.
Draw. Play a mountain for turn. 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And play the Freezing Flame again. Gonna pay 4. Cast a Basalt Ravager. When it enters the battlefield, it deals X damage to any target where X is the greatest number of creatures I control that have a creature type in common. I'm gonna kill.
Oh, because you can kill him in combat. That's excess damage, you draw a card.
Yep, and I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna smack Minsc for 7. I'm gonna draw a card. Pass the turn.
Go ahead and play a Carplusan Forest. Pay a red and a green for Ruby, Daring Tracker. She has a haste. When she attacks, if a controller creature with power 4 or greater, she gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Also can tap for a red or green. Wish I had my Anarchomancer.
That's why he got shot.
Chameleon Colossus. I played him earlier, so you're all familiar.
Look at that strut though. We gotta zoom in. That's that Ariana Grande strut.
I'll pass my turn.
I'm gonna cast Ancient Excavation. Draw cards equal to the number of cards in your hand, then discard a card for each card drawn this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 cards in my hand. I will draw 7 cards and then discard 7 cards. Discard a bunch of creatures. Hollowed One, Moaning Wall, Injector Crocodile, Architect of Will, Dren of Stinger, and a Cloud of Fairies, and then a Sagoth Crystal. I'll make 8 colorless mana. I will tap Crypt of Agademe, 5 black creatures in my graveyard, so I will make 5 black mana. Play Grim Flowering. I will draw a card for each creature in my graveyard. I will draw 10 cards.
You gonna put this in for like after credits or something like that?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
This is every game with it. No, we don't leave this part in. That would be funny though. Just a 5-minute segment of Corbin mumbling to himself.
Mana. Let's not do anything. Untapped land. That makes me sad. Would put me, what is that? I'm at 6, so that put me to 4. Hell yeah. Okay. I will cycle the Street Wraith, lose 2 life, and I will draw a card. I will play a Soul Ring. Pay 2 for an Energy Refractor.
Oh no.
What is your problem?
Well, now you can filter that black into the color you want.
Yeah, but it still doesn't do anything yet. Filter 2 black to make a red, and then use the other black, so I have no mana left in pool. I'm gonna play Change of Fortune. I will discard my hand and then draw a card for each card that I've discarded this turn. I've discarded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards this turn, plus this.
Yeah.
So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 1, 3, 2. I will draw 22 cards. All that for a land drop.
Nope, no lands in there.
Dude, I would be highly upset. I'm gonna play. I'm done. I discarded all of this. Okay, camera's happy.
And a like drug commercial f***ing scroll.
Side effects include.
Yeah, we'll tap 6, and we will get out Zaxara. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Let's play Rivendell. Enters tapped unless I control a legendary creature. 6, Fiery Emancipation. If I would deal
Sure.
damage, I deal triple that damage instead. I'll smack you for 21.
Dope.
I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna pay, I'll convoke with this one for Court of Calling. I'll grab a 1-drop. I'm gonna grab a Words of Paradise into play. Go to my turn, untap. Let's go ahead and play a Forest Return, 4 mana. I'm going to give Chameleon Colossus +X/+X, where X is its power. 5 mana. Chandra's Ignition,
Oh, sure.
targeting Chameleon Colossus.
Deal damage to everybody.
Target creature deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent.
We're gonna hit it with a counterspell.
Alright. Go to combat. Ruby will get bigger, so she's a 3/4. Xenagos will give her +X/+X, where X is the creature's power.
In response to target, I'm gonna abrade Ruby. I'm gonna deal 3 damage to target creature, so I'm gonna deal 9 damage to target creature.
I'm gonna pay 1 for Blossoming Defense. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains hexproof in the turn. So she'll actually have a 5 power, and then it'll double to 10. Xenagos will come your way. Ruby needs to swing at someone. Let's go over at Xavier.
I'll take it.
Probably should have killed Corbin, but we'll see. Go ahead.
I guess we'll start by tapping this idiot. Crypt of Agademe. I have 12 black creatures in my graveyard. 5 of it. A Bone Miser. Whenever I discard a creature card, I make a zombie. Whenever I discard a land card, I add 2 black. Whenever I discard a non-creature, non-land card, I draw a card. I'm gonna cycle the Balrog of Moria. I will draw a card, and when I cycle him, I will make 2 treasure tokens and create a zombie. This might actually do something. Ooh, maybe. Okay. No. This thing costs 3 mana. Busted card. Okay. I will cast Squirming Emergence. It has Fathomless Descent. Return to the battlefield target non-land permanent card in your graveyard with mana value X or less, where X is the number of permanent cards. I've got 1 million permanent cards. You will just have to believe me. Literal 1 million. New perspectives. When it enters the battlefield, I draw 3 cards. As long as I have 7 or more cards in my hand, I can pay 0 rather than paying cycling costs. I will cycle the Shelter Thicket to draw a card and make 2 black with this Bone Miser.
In response, I'm gonna exile this Fentorn Elves to Force the Vigor, targeting your enchantment and your enchantment.
Aww.
I will respond.
Yeah.
I will swamp cycle this dude, another zombie. Storm count is 3. I will get a swamp. I'm cycling this Triumph. 2 more black right now. I'm gonna cycle this Crystal, which is gonna draw me an extra card from Bone Miser. I'm gonna cycle this Barrymore. I'm gonna cycle this Horror of the Broken Lands. I'm gonna swamp cycle this Ignis Pouncer. I guess I'll just get this Blood Crypt or something, whatever. I'm going to sack this Forest to cycle Edge of Autumn. Draw 2 cards. Okay, those dice. 2 more black mana, and I will draw 1 more card because of this Shelter Thicket. I will cast Songs of the Dam, so I'll count as 4. I will add a black for each creature card in my graveyard. 24, 31 black. Cast Reaping the Graves. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand and it has Storm. I'm gonna get 5 creature cards. Archfiend of Ifnir, Balrog of Moria, Depository Scub, Draenei Stinger. I guess we'll do Garden of the Bloodflame. 23. I'm gonna play Archfiend of Ifnir. Whenever I cycle a card, put a -1/-1 counter on each creature your opponents control. Draenei Stinger. Whenever I cycle a card, deal 1 damage to each opponent. I'm going to cycle this Viscera Dragger. Each creature gets -1/-1, and everybody takes a damage. And I will draw a card and make a zombie. I will play Mausoleum Secrets. Undergrowth. Search your library for a black card with mana value less than or equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Obviously, I have 1,000,000. I'm going to get Sir Conrad the Grim. Go to 13 mana. I will play Sir Conrad the Grim. Whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from anywhere, or a creature leaves my graveyard, he deals 1 damage to each opponent. And then I will recycle the Balrog of Moria. You'll all take 2 damage. I'll make a zombie.
She will die, so
Yep.
we each take 1 from Conrad.
Yes. I'm going to cycle the Shephet Monitor to put a basic land into play. Make another zombie token. Give everything neg.
It is a creature, right?
It is a creature,
So lose 2. Add a creature die.
3 creatures die.
So we each take 4.
I will cast Garden of the Bloodflame. When it enters the battlefield, return to your hand all creature cards from your graveyard that were put there from anywhere this turn. Other creatures you control have haste.
When those leave the graveyard, Nate will die. How many is
Correct.
that total?
6.
Sir Conrad deals each of us 6.
I die.
I'm going to tap Kydele for 14 colorless mana. 3 of it. Make a blue and then cycle the Seer of Tumbling Sands to untap her, which then triggers both Draenei Stinger and Sir Conrad. Make another zombie.
And then
Your dude
he'll
dies,
die,
so you
so
take
Sir
1.
Conrad takes an additional 1.
I'm going to go to combat. So 9 at you, 19 exactly
Oh,
at you.
perfect. Beautiful.
That's
Hey, you know, I should have killed Corbin when I had the chance. But at least Corbin finally got to pop off with his awesome cycling black storm deck. And thank you all for watching. See you next time.